Good Friday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team. We have a lot of changes moving into our area as we go through the weekend. The first change is going to be the rain that is knocking on the door right now in northwest Georgia. That's going to be pushing in through the late night hours, overnight, and into tomorrow morning. And it's going to be just that here in Atlanta. It's going to be rain. Our temperatures will be well above freezing, so it's going to be coming down through the atmosphere as rain and landing as rain. Now, the only thing that we'll have to watch is in parts of far north Georgia and the highest elevations. We could see a little bit of a winter mix, maybe some snow mixing in with the rain, maybe some sleet mixing in with the rain, but mainly just a rain system pushing through our area. Then on Sunday, we've got a reinforcing shot of cold air coming in really late Saturday into Sunday, and that cold air is going to be in place when additional moisture from the south tries to move to the north. And depending on how far north that moisture goes, that'll determine who gets snow. So it's kind of ironic that we have a better chance of seeing snow in middle Georgia and south Georgia than we'll have here in the metro Atlanta area. And that's all based on what we're seeing out there right now, but it also could change. If the models change a little bit, showing that area of low pressure that's to the south of us trying to move up to the north, that would transport more moisture our way, and then that snow forecast would change for the metro area. But the models have been pretty consistent over the past few runs, keeping that snow down to our south. Then the question is, how many of our southern counties might get in on some of that snow? So that's what we're going to be breaking down for you here on this extended weather outlook here on 11 Alive 24/7 and 11 Alive Plus. So here's what we're watching for tonight. We're going to see these showers moving in, and generally here for the metro area, the best chance for rain is going to be from about midnight till about 8 in the morning. Not raining that whole 8 hours, but that's just going to be the time frame when those showers are going to be moving from northwest Georgia through the metro area and then exiting to the east of us. So we're watching for the rain showers that'll be near us, and then the potential for some of those snowflakes in the mountains. So just be careful out driving tonight. Of course, it's dark. You add some water to the road, that can be slippery at times. And then, of course, in the highest elevations of North Georgia, if any snow mix in. We're not really thinking there's going to be widespread problems up in North Georgia. Just know those highest elevations can see some of that snow that would be mixing in. Here is a look right now at radar, and the thing that has changed since we were talking to you tonight at 4, 5, and 6 o'clock is we had a lot of sunshine earlier, and of course that sun went down, but we had clear skies. Through the evening, though, we've been watching these clouds that have been increasing, and that's what's ahead of that rain that's going to be coming in just a bit. In fact, a few of these clouds trying to get in on the north end of the perimeter. We have some more clouds in Fulton County, northern Cobb County, up into Cherokee County, Forsyth County, moving in now to Gwinnett County. That's that leading edge. Also back in West Georgia into Paulding County, pushing into Haralson County. Polk County, you've already got a good coverage of clouds, and Rome up in Floyd County, you've got a good coverage of clouds too. And then just behind that, there you see the rain that's coming in over parts of Tennessee. This moving in toward Chattanooga is very light, and you can see how that leading edge is getting closer to northwest Georgia, and some of this up near Chattanooga, close to Dade, Walker, Catoosa County, and also Whitfield County, up around the Dalton areas there. More of that rain back into Huntsville. This is over I-65 there in North Alabama. That leading edge will be closer to I-59 soon, and then eventually crossing over into Georgia late tonight into around the midnight hour. And you see more of this rain up into Tennessee, some higher reflectivity values here with some of that heavier rain up to the east of Nashville, and then stretching back into Mississippi and into Louisiana too. And this is that band of rain that's going to swing through during the nighttime hours tonight. Here is a live look right now at our tower cam. This is our tower cam at Georgia Tech, and you can see here that we've got a beautiful view out there. We do have some of those clouds that are moving in. They will be moving in as we continue through the rest of the overnight hours tonight, where those clouds are going to thicken up a little bit more as that rain gets closer to us. Here's our view right now at our tower cam in Newnan, there in Coweta County. Nice night there too, although temperatures are, mild to cool, if you'll say that. It's not as cool as it was though this time last night. And this is our tower cam at Arizona Avenue, where we are looking westward toward the city of Atlanta. And there you can see a few of those clouds looking over to the west and the northwest here, as those clouds are going to start thickening up just a little bit more. Take a look at the almanac for today. Much better than what we had yesterday. Our high 53 this afternoon after a low of 24. So it was really cold there this morning, but remember we told you we would see the winds shifting coming out of the south and west, and that would start warming us up a little bit more. So when we hit 53 degrees today, that's just 1 degree below the average. Average high for this time of year is 54, and look at the average low, 35. So yeah, we were about 11 degrees below average for this time of year. We're still dealing with a deficit for rainfall for the year. Now remember, last year, we ended the year with almost 9 inches below average in rainfall. And then of course that resets when you're talking about yearly totals. This is for the year here, where we're about a ½ inch below where we should be. And you know, we'll get some rain here during the overnight hours. I don't know that it'll be a ½ inch, but maybe we could get close to that to help out with that deficit that we have since January 1st. Look at that cold air from this morning, overnight this morning, with those temperatures around 24 and 25 degrees. I know you see these hourlies here showing the 25, but in between some of those, we did dip down to 24 for the low. And then this is how we warmed today when that southwest flow started moving in. Each and every hour we were moving up, eventually getting up to 53. That was at the 4 o'clock hour. Feeling better out there for today. Still, you know, not warm or anything, but at least warmer than it was out there yesterday. And this evening, we are pretty much staying, not really falling that much because those clouds are building in. That's going to act like a blanket and hold in some of the warmth of the day, and our temperatures won't be really cooling too much tonight. Right now we're 47. It's even a little warmer in Rome right now at 51, 48 in Dalton. Remember, the clouds there are a little bit thicker. So that's why it's holding on to a little bit of that warmth of the day. Compare that to 43 in Eatonton, where they have clear skies, but we'll see those clouds moving in. Athens also clear in 42, 43 in Gainesville, where we have clear skies. So that's why it's cooling there a little bit faster. But talk about warmer than we were this time last night. This is our 24-hour temperature change. And right now, we are 17 degrees warmer than we were at 9 o'clock last night. How about 19 degrees warmer in Marietta and in Canton? Rome and Dalton, 21 and 25 degrees warmer right now than we were at 9 o'clock last night. So much warmer and milder conditions out there, and it's going to stay mild for the overnight hours too. And then look at tomorrow morning. Temperatures around 45 at 6 with rain, 40 at 8 o'clock, still with some clouds around, and then moving up to about 51 in the afternoon. We'll have clouds mixing in with sunshine during the day. It's not going to be a bright, crystal clear day, but also not totally overcast too. There'll be a pretty good coverage of clouds throughout the day, but still some holes in those clouds at times to let a little bit of sunshine come through. So, all right, let's break down these changes that are coming in for the weekend. 2 opportunities for moisture. The first one coming in tonight. This moisture coming in from the north and west. All right, well, watch this right on in here. You can see next hour, those showers inching closer to northwest Georgia. Then we go to about 3 o'clock in the morning, and you see that rain covering north Georgia, northwest Georgia, and parts of west Georgia there. Notice the pink color here at that onset of precip where we could see some mixing. It's not going to be a big deal. Raindrops, a couple of snowflakes possible, and then that's going to hang out in northeast Georgia with some mixing there, but nothing widespread. We don't think we'll have accumulations or anything, just something to watch. And of course, the highest elevations we'll have to watch a little bit more if there could be maybe a little bit of stuff on the grassy areas. But still this rain at 5 o'clock in the morning. Here's the back edge. That's going to be sweeping through. By 9 o'clock, it's pretty much all gone. But we still have the clouds here. And they try to break up there in parts of northwest Georgia, but watch how more of these clouds kind of start feeding in, and there'll be holes here and there. So at times, you know, we'll see some sunshine around. And then still some clouds around also at 4:30, 5 o'clock this afternoon, but no additional rain. And temperatures on Saturday will be getting up to the lower 50s. The winds shifting though, they'll be coming more out of the north and west during the day here. So the cold air overnight Saturday into Sunday, the cold air is going to be moving in, and it's already going to be established over the state. Then this is the second area of rain. It's really what's left over of what we had. But what's going to happen is an area of low pressure is going to develop and right up to the north and east, and that could send some moisture back up to the north. This is the graph model, and this is the one that has been least encouraging for any snow if you're a snow lover there. This one keeps all of that snow down to the south, parts of southeast Georgia, along the Georgia coast, South Carolina coast too, seeing some of that snow, but we'll be clearing out here too. So the whole deal is we're watching to see if any of that moisture can make it up into our area, into that already established cold air mass. And that's going to determine where the snow line is and who isn't going to get snow, just depending on how much moisture moves up to the north. So that's just one of the scenarios. You see how that moves out. It's going to be cold going into Monday and also into Tuesday before we start getting a little bit warmer into the middle of next week. So here's a look at the model comparison. These are the four main models we look at. We also have a high resolution rapid refresh, but we're not getting good data in on that yet because that's more of a short-term type forecast. But here's the graph model that I just showed you. This is the European model. This is the one that has been a little more reliable and the one in situations like this that I depend on a little bit more. So it is showing that snow really still down to the south, really kind of south of Macon, and moving on away for the morning hours here on Sunday. The American model has been the one that has been all over the place and showing snow into metro Atlanta, then it takes it away, it brings it back. Last night really, it started trending, keeping the snow to the south of us. And today it's doing the same thing. We're watching just to see if that's waffling a little bit and try to get back closer to us. This is the NAM model, and we're just getting data in on this because it's more of a shorter term model, but it does reach out to Sunday. And this is the only one that's been showing that line getting up closer to Atlanta. And again, this model has not been that reliable either. So I'm leaning more for this scenario that could be happening. In fact, I can show you this, but the American and the European one a little bit closer here. So the American model tries to get that snow up into parts of Thomaston, maybe into parts of Lamar County, a little bit of Jasper County, a little bit of Putnam County, is as far north as that snow line goes. The European model keeps that more to the south, possibly really staying away from Putnam County. So with those potential accumulations down into parts of southeast Georgia. So that's what we're watching right now. Our challenge going into the weekend is going to be watching these models, watching that low, and watching the track to see if that shifts more to the north. If it shifts just even 50 miles, that would make a big difference into who would see snow and if that would make it into the metro Atlanta area for Sunday morning. But I will tell you, we're feeling pretty confident that most of that snow is going to stay south of metro Atlanta. And that, again, that is based on what we're currently seeing right now. If anything changes over the weekend, that could change our outlook here going into Sunday. So we'll be watching that through the weekend. Here's that main rain coming in tonight into tomorrow morning. That moves out. And then look at this. On Sunday morning, this is the European model, the one that I'm leaning more toward, showing that snow down to the south and then continuing to move on away from southeast and South Georgia by the afternoon. And then we get into some really chilly air going into, still it's going to be with us Sunday, but then through the day on Monday too and Tuesday before we start warming up a little bit more. This is the GFS, same thing, but again, we're watching that moisture that tries to bring it a little bit closer to Atlanta. So we'll watch those trends to see if that happens, to see if the trend starts pushing it closer to us. But again, we'll be watching some of those areas like down into even parts of Newton County, into parts of southern Henry County possible, or even over into, as we mentioned, Pike and Lamar County or Meriwether County with those higher amounts down to the south. So it'll be fun to watch this weekend. It's just ironic that if you want to see snow, your chances of seeing that will be better or higher down into parts of central Georgia and also into South Georgia. So here is the 7-day outlook where it kind of sums everything up here, where we're going to see those temperatures that'll be at about 51 degrees on Saturday in the afternoon. That's after the rain comes through tonight and in the morning. Sunday, most of any of that moisture will be to the south of us. We're just holding on to a 20% chance that you might see a little bit of that on the south side there Sunday. Highs only near 39. And then 26 for a low Monday with a high of 47. 22 Tuesday morning with a high of only 40. 24 Wednesday morning, but back up to 50. And then mid-50s Thursday and Friday. And we are watching on Thursday the potential about a 40% chance that we could see some scattered showers developing here on Thursday before it clears out by the end of the week. So thanks for joining us for this extended weather update here on 11 Alive Plus and Weather Impact 24/7. We will have another update for you coming up tonight at 11 o'clock on 11 Alive News, and updates throughout the weekend here, streaming on 11 Alive Plus and Weather Impact 24/7, as well as on our newscast on 11 Alive. So we hope you have a great weekend, a great night, and we'll have more for you throughout the weekend as we watch this moisture and cold air.